Hey guys, what's up? This is KoolKanto coming at you with another Pokemon Wi-Fi match. I figured I'd turn on some music for you guys, because last time I felt like there was a little too much silence in between the turns, and I think that was due to the weather, because that makes the between turns real long, and I don't really have as much to say between turns. So I decided I was going to switch back to my old team just because it's a different type of strategy using a weather team than it is using a team of Pokemon that are going to be able to counter others or be able to take moves from others, and I kind of like that type of strategy more. So I lead off with Machamp again, and I go for the payback, which isn't enough to take out the Uxie, who yawns, and I bring back Machamp because I don't want him to fall asleep. So I bring in Skeeter, and I go for the Bullet Punch, which is not enough to take out the Uxie. And he goes for Magnezone, which I'm like, crap, it's going to have Magnet Pull, and Magnet Pull is not good for Scizors, because Magnezones are meant to take them out, because it's definitely going to have Hidden Power Fire, and that's going to be able to take out just about any form of Scizor. And my Roosting one is the same thing, taken out by one super effective, ×4 super effective Hidden Power Fire. So here I go into Garurumon to scare out the Magnezone, and I take the Stealth Rock damage, which sucks, but here I go straight out for the Fire Blast, not wanting to overpredict too much, and knowing that a Life Orb Garurumon Fire Blast is going to be able to do a pretty decent chunk. And even on Vaporeon, which is going to be which are normally really bulky, it's able to do a pretty decent amount to it. So I send in Toxic, knowing that he's just going to Wish Up, and any type of attack that I do from anyone is probably just going to be voided. So Toxic comes in, activates his Toxic Orb, meaning he's not going to be able to be paralyzed, put to sleep, frozen, and I'm going to be able to heal myself. I feel like Toxic Heal is one of my favorite Pokemon powers. So I put this Vaporeon to sleep, knowing that it's just going to get all of its health back from the Wish if I Seed Bomb. So the Vaporeon's asleep, and he just switches out, not wanting to take Seed Bombs to the face. So here I go for Leech Seed, and Gliscor is able to evade the attack. And I send in Gobstopper, the physical wall, thinking that I'll probably be able to Will-O-Wisp him next turn, and that will be able to cripple the Gliscor. But he U-turns, and I'm not going to be able to do that. So he sends in his Uxie, and I want to take this thing out because I don't want him to be able to use it as fodder later, and it's going to be faster than a couple of things that I have, which you don't want. So he U-turns, which isn't going to be able to do anything to Gobstopper, and I went for the Shadow Ball, which, looking back at it, maybe was not, well, I guess it was okay, because he still does have that Gliscor. And if I use Thunderbolt, which I do carry on this Weezing, would have done nothing. So he sends in his Vaporeon, and like I just mentioned, I do have Thunderbolt on this Gobstopper, which a lot of people are taken off guard by. So I'm very glad to have it, because it does a decent amount on water types. And I'm watching what it's doing on this Vaporeon, and I am jumping for joy, because that was a crit right there, and that crit was huge, because this Vaporeon's asleep, so I don't know if it's going to be able to get wishes up, and I believe it's going to take 2 Thunderbolts, and hopefully I'll be able to take him out. But he does wake up, and he gets a Witch off, So I'm thinking, crap, he's going to get that wish off, and he's just going to protect on the next turn, and he's going to get all of that wish health back. And I'm thinking, all of that jumping around that I was doing and singing and everything was just a big waste, because he's going to protect here, and he's going to get all of his health back. But he attacks, and he goes for a hidden power, which I believe is just neutral damage. Yeah, just neutral damage, and I'm able to hit him with a Thunderbolt. And I'm still kind of thinking it might be iffy if I'm going to take it out. And I do take it out. So he's down his Vaporeon, which is awesome for me, because now that Vaporeon's not going to be able to pass around wishes, and I don't know, Vaporeons are just pains in the butt with how bulky they are and being able to wish and everything. So here he sends out his Uxie, and I figured he was going to U-turn, so I Will-O-Wisp, hoping that the Gliscor is going to come back out. And it doesn't. He just yawns, and I don't want Gobstopper to fall asleep, and here I make kind of a bad play, because I would have liked to have saved this Garurumon for that Magnezone. So he takes another round of Stealth Rock damage and the U-turn, and he's going to go into something that's going to resist whatever I'm going to do. But he actually goes into this Dotrio, which is going to be able to Earthquake and kill Garurumon, because there's no point in me calling him back, because Dotrio has Arena Trap, meaning I can't do it, and even if I could, he would just be dead from the next time he comes in from Entry Hazards or the Stealth Rocks. So he doesn't want the Dotrio to take a Seed Bomb to the face, so he sends out his Uxie as Death Fodder, and I'm finally able to get rid of him. So here he sends in his Weavile, and I do not want to take a super effective Ice attack to Toxic, so I send in Apogee. And he hits Apogee with the Ice Shard, which isn't going to do very much. But looking at the damage that it does, I was kind of disappointed, because I was hoping Machamp would be able to take that a little bit better. But hey, not a big deal. So I hit his Gliscor with a Dynamic Punch, and it's not very effective and doesn't do very much at all. But Gliscor's confused, which is good, because now he has a, I believe it's 50-50 chance, 50% chance of him hitting himself, 50% chance of him hitting me. So I feel like this is a perfect time for me to come in and to set up on this Gliscor with Gyarados, because he's confused and his attack is lowered because of Intimidate. And he hits me with an Aerial Ace, which I'm guessing he was hoping to flinch my Machamp out. So he hits me with one Aerial Ace, and I'm kind of afraid that he might have Stone Edge, but I'm not too afraid. So I go for Earthquake, thinking that he's going to switch out into his Magnezone to be able to get super effective, or 4 times super effective onto Gyarados. But he doesn't, he stays in. And this is when I decide that it's a good time to Dragon Dance, because he's not, if he had Stone Edge, he would have used it already. And he hasn't, so he's just going to U-turn out to change into something different. And here I believe he goes into his Magnezone. And I wasn't sure, I was actually kind of afraid, because I haven't fought too many Magnezones. I just knew that Skeeter was not going to be able to take the ×4 hidden power. But I wasn't sure if Long and Strong, after the Dragon Dance boost, if Earthquake is going to be able to take it out. And I'm watching it take it down, taking him in the reds, and it's a crit. I'm not sure if it mattered. I was talking to him on Cerebi as we were battling, and he said he didn't think it mattered. So I believe him because it's his Pokemon, and I'm sure he's dealt with Earthquakes from other Pokemon before. So he wasn't upset about that, but he was still a little bit upset about that Vaporeon one, which definitely did matter. But he hits me with an Ice Shard here, and that doesn't do too much. But Long and Strong hits with his Stone Edge. Very happy about that, and I'm able to take him out. So Long and Strong looking to be doing another sweep here. We Valdon, and I believe he has 2 pokes left. He has his Dotrio and his Gliscor, both of which are going to be weak to a Waterfall from Gyarados. So he sends in his Dotrio, which I was kind of surprised it didn't carry Sucker Punch. So if he did carry Sucker Punch, it may have been a totally different match. So I hit him with the Waterfall, and that's easily going to be able to take out the Dotrio. And he sends in Gliscor, and Long and Strong is definitely going to be faster, so he's not going to be able to flinch me with Aerial Ace. But though he has full health, the Waterfall I don't think is going to be enough to take him out, and it's not. But since I'm faster, he's not going to be able to flinch me with Aerial Ace, and it doesn't seem like he had anything to take out this Gyarados. And Gyarados is just such a monster after getting those Dragon Dances off. Or even just one Dragon Dance, as you can see here. I'm able to take out quite a large chunk of his team. So, feeling pretty good about that match. I'm not sure which team I'm going to be using for the next couple matches that I'll be uploading. I'll probably be switching back and forth between that. Maybe I'll try and bring back that Ring Dance team and see if I can figure that out. But I'm still on Christmas break from school, so I'm having a little bit of time to get some battles up. I'll probably post a couple, and I'll probably save some, hopefully, so during those dry spells when I have games and school and everything, I'll be able to post up something for you. So hopefully you enjoyed this match, and don't forget to like, comment, and sub, and I'll check you guys later. Peace out.